All right, welcome back, my dear students. In this lecture here, we're going to be working on adding a product, all right? We're going to be working on this page here. Like I said before, I think it's better that we work on adding a product now. That way we can, every time we need to test our products, we just test our e-commerce site, we come here, add it, and then edit it, delete it, whatever, all right? So we do this before the edit. All right, so we're going to need to figure out exactly what columns we have in the table, all right, in products, and so that way they can match this information here, these boxes, and that when we click publish, we don't get any errors of missing any information. All right, so let's go to localhost and then go to phpMyAdmin. All right, and let's go to ecom_db and products. All right, so we have, let's go to structure and see it better. We have a couple columns here. We're gonna use the product title, the category ID, the price, of course, the quantity description, short description, and image. All right, so we got like 7 columns we're gonna be using there. All right, so I'm just gonna move this to the side. All right, perfect. So let's go and create a function that's gonna do that for us. Let's go to functions, and here I'm getting products in admin. We could make another comment here, adding products in admin. It's up to you if you want to do that. It's just good to put comments on things, right? All right, so what is the name of this function? What are we going to be calling it? We're going to be calling it, I don't know, create product or add product. No, create product. Add product is fine. I'm so indecisive sometimes. I'm sorry about that, you know. I feel like I have to apologize because being undecisive, and especially with names, I'm not undecisive with making decisions. I was, but I'm not anymore. It's very good to know exactly a decision right away. It makes you very successful. But anyway, so the first thing that we need to check is why, if we are getting any data from the form. So let's go ahead and check if it's set, and we'll check for the post super global and with the key publish, and I will set that up right now if it's not set up. Publish. All right, so that we'll come here and we'll say, all right, let's echo something out. If it works, echo it works or something like that. There we go. All right, perfect. So let's go to our products page. All right, and actually, where is the add product? .php add product. There we go. This is the form right here, sending in post data. That's beautiful. All right, and all right, we need to put our information there where this is going to be called. All right, so where do you think we can add this function? Can you guess? Well, anywhere actually. All right, anywhere. So let's go ahead and put it right there. We can put it right here on top if we want to. It doesn't really matter right now. So we add the product. We'll go to the product page right here, enter, publish, and we don't see anything here. Let me right click and see if we have some data somewhere. I don't see anything here visible from here, but it's probably inside somewhere. All right, so we need to put it somewhere we can see it if it's working, right? So take it out from there, and actually, I'm sorry guys. Where am I? I'm in products. We need to be in add product. I have to, you have to double click it sometimes in this editor. Sometimes I'm thinking I'm there. All right, so somewhere we can see it. I think here where it says add product, we just echo it out there so that way we can see it. Enter. There we go. We're echoing something. It's working right now. Put your PHP tags, and there we go. All right, I need my coffee. Now we click publish, and now it says it works. All right, so it's working, right? Beautiful. All right, so we could put this function up here for now. All right, but make sure you put your PHP tags, which I'm thinking I'm always in PHP. I'm not even considering HTML. But anyway, so let's go back to functions here. So now that we know we are getting some data, what is the next step? Can you guess? Well, the next step is pulling that information out of there. All right, we don't want to go ahead and just echo things out, right? So let's start pulling out some information. So we pull out, first of all, we pull out the any post super global here, and we'll pull out what? The product title. That's a good one. All right. All right. So I'm just going to stop here and cut the lecture short. I want you to pull out all the values, all right, from all the columns that we got inside our products table. Pull them out right here in the post super global. All right. And I'm also going to give you the task of assigning variables. I want you to assign variables to it. And I want you to, the variables are going to have the same names as the column right here. So I want you to assign this whole thing to a variable. And at the same time, I want you to escape this with the function that we got, which is escape string. All right. So make sure that you do all that. And in the next lecture, I'm going to show you how I do it. But I'm going to give you that challenge. All right. I want you to code. I want you to practice. So do that. See you in the next one.